Hello, people. You know what it is. I'm glad to be back. Jay the Realist. Bringing new content. That's not my real singing voice, but today we're going to talk about air. Everybody, just take in a deep ass breath. Like, let that shit out. Taking a deep ass breath. Fucking camera. Alright, so I'm outside, obviously you can tell. In nature. In the alley. But it's a lot of green back here. There's a lot of green back here. So I'm gonna talk about air. Breathing is everything. Breathing, having oxygen in our body and shit just allows almost all of the shit in our body to function. So breathing is everything. As a kid, I was never really able to breathe that well because my nose was always stopped up and all that type of stuff. So I was never really able to breathe that well. Once I started meditating and stuff, and focusing on my breath more, I was able to breathe more. So I had a friend. He was explaining some stuff to me about some of his circumstances growing up and dealing with posture, dealing with breathing, dealing with all of that type of shit. And some shit clicked in my head when he was explaining this shit to me. Because, I used to wonder why I used to get so anxious, why I couldn't calm down, why I couldn't control my emotions, why I couldn't do all this type of stuff. Once I started meditating, focusing on my breathing, I was able to do that shit more. I was able to be calm. I was able to be less anxious. I'm able to, be in a moment, be in a present, not worry about shit all the time, not get so mad about shit. And it's all within your breathing. All of that shit help regulate it. If you ain't got enough fucking breath going to your head, if you ain't getting enough oxygen to your brain gonna sit up there and make up fucking situations and put you in bad moods and all this type of shit. It's gonna make up situations you think you in, but you not really in, because your perception is key. If you sit up here, if you see two black niggas walking down the street, and one of them look like they got something in their hand, but you ain't sure what it is, but it look like a weapon, and they looking kind of menacing, and they walking towards you, you might create some type of scenario up in your fucking head that they finna clock your shit and take your money. But in reality, man just had his cell phone in his hand and they just walking by to go to the fucking store. It's easy to make up shit in your head that you think is possible to happen, but it won't. So I know I've been, topic. We said we was gonna talk about air. So let's talk about air. Let's talk about breathing. Breathing is important. Obviously, it keeps us alive. Air. I had a video talking about coming out in nature. You need to come out in nature because that's where the good air at. If you at home all day breathing in them fumes, breathing in that bullshit, you're going to be in a depressed state. You're not going to be happy in life. You need to come outside and get fresh air. Fresh air. That shit is important. Sorry, I just got a fucking pop-up on my phone, but that shit is important. Getting fresh air. I started thinking about something. I've been out to the suburbs a few times to do some jobs. And I was wondering, why the fuck is there so many trees out in the suburbs? Like, why is there so much nature out in the suburbs? Why is there so many trees in their parks, trees on the block, trees everywhere? And obviously it's because it's the suburban area. But you realize the people that are living straight within life are the ones that's in the suburbs. They got good money. Why do you think the people in the suburbs so productive? They breathing in good ass air. They in a good ass environment. In the city, in the hood, you don't have that type of environment. You breathing in pipe exhaust and shit and all that type of shit. Like, now it's better to be breathing in the outside air of the city than to be in your crib breathing in nothing, breathing in the shit that your house just keep conjuring up, the war mode and shit. But it's important to get out and get some fresh air. Because it is good air and bad air. Just like it's good food, it's bad food, it's good water, it's bad water. That water that come out y'all sink, that shit is not good for you. That food that you be eating from the restaurants and all that type of shit, fucking fast food, McDonald's, all that extra shit, KFC, Burger King, that shit is not good for you. That's why I stopped eating that shit. I mean, I still eat there, but I always try and make a healthy choice by getting me some type of fruit or some shit. But yeah, it's good air and it's bad air. Like, The air in your house is probably way worse than the air you can get outside. Out here in the green. You see the green? I think it was some plants back there. I can't even zoom in, but some flowers and shit. That shit beautiful, bro. So yeah, it's good air, it's bad air. The air in your house is probably way worse than the air you can get in the city. And the air in the suburbs, if you can go to a suburban area or just a forest or some shit and just breathe, nigga, do that shit. Like, and it's important to take deep breaths. Like, I that's something I figured out. I just started doing this yesterday when I was talking to my friend about breathing. I started trying to consciously keep taking deep breaths. Keep consciously taking deep breaths just while I'm doing shit. Whatever I'm doing, if I'm not talking, if I'm not doing nothing else that's exerting energy, I'm trying to take deep breaths, because that's like meditating on the go. Like, the more air you breathe in, the more oxygen you get in, the more relaxed you're gonna feel. So I've been trying to do that more. Deeply breathing is fucking important. I'm trying to get it to the point where I'm doing it subconsciously, but that shit is important. Get the fuck out there in nature. You know, start doing your damn thing. Get out here with these plants. Start touching the fucking grass, bro. Start touching the grass. That shit beautiful, bro. Start touching the grass. Get out here with the plants. Start getting your fresh air in. Even if it's the city air, it's better than that house shit, bro. It's better than the fumes in your crib. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you fuck with these videos. And Jay the Realist gonna see you next time. Peace.